Welcome to Learning Martial Arts. My name is Roger Grimes.
And I'm Greg.
And today what we're going to do is sparring. So the last video we did is jiu-jitsu. Did you enjoy that?
Yes, and I'm still sore.
He's still sore.
Yes, it was great. It was great.
You were sore for like a week or something?
I had
almost a couple
things
days.
that were hurt that hadn't been hurt in a long while.
You're using muscles that you weren't used to.
That is so true.
But today we got a great class for you, so enjoy this. Watch this. Okay, what I want you to do today is get in a fight stance. I want you to just shadow box. Come on, move around a little bit, just punching, chopping, palming, all that good stuff. Just work that in a little bit. Go ahead. Move the feet around, keep going, keep going.
I feel so much more adept. I don't feel clunky. I mean, I'm sure I don't feel as, I feel much more compact and more fluid.
You're learning to move better.
Yes.
Alright, so here we go. This is what I want you to do now is just hands now. Just boxing like this. And when I say kick, I want you to throw a kick.
Okay.
But I want you to be mindful of on what foot do you have more weight on. Or if you're coming off this punch, right? You might be this way, but just lean that a little bit. It's going to be faster than trying to lean back.
Okay.
Try to be quick on that if you can.
Okay. You don't care which way I'm left or right since
Up there, just
okay.
punch, man. Go. Kick.
I should have.
Kick. Kick.
So one of the things that I'm struggling with when I'm sparring or with shadow boxing is, am I focused on something? I'm not focused on anything. How do you, when you're doing shadow boxing, what do you do to pretend there's a target or pretending there's an opponent? Because there has to be some visualization when I'm doing it. Or does there?
I don't really visualize somebody there when I shadow box. I usually just kind of look at my own movements. That's what I'm doing. Is I'm trying to get the flow of the movement. Shadow boxing could be really awkward. It's awkward. I'd rather hit a bag than shadow box. But there is a benefit to shadow boxing. Now start looking about the flow of your movement. That might help a little bit. Trying to picture a target for that long. It's just like, okay, where's that guy?
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's hard to do.
How do you get yourself from not being in a pattern? Again, I'm a novice or an expert.
That's why I'm looking at my movements. What am I trying to work on? That's, what do you want to do this day? When I'm shadow boxing, what do I want to work on? That's what you just kind of focus on that and change it up. Don't let every shadow boxing session be the same. Just mix it around.
Okay.
Have fun with it, get that movement.Maybe I want to get my footwork, pow, pow on the way back, forward. Maybe I want to work in my flow of sidestepping, striking.
Are you thinking as you're doing it? Because I'm overthinking, and it makes me slower, and then I become a one-trick pony.
If I'm trying to work on something, yeah, I'm thinking.
Okay.
I mean, I'm thinking that's the time to do it. Not when we put the gloves on and want to beat each other in the face.
But that makes sense. I
don't want to really work on that when you're coming down at my head. So that's why I want to work that.
Okay, that makes sense.
We're going to take a brief moment from the video. I just want to say, if you didn't pick up my book, Lessons from the Cage yet, what are you waiting for? You can get it in paperback or you get an ebook. Where can you get this? That is a wonderful question. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle. You can get it on the Apple Books. You can even buy it in Barnes & Noble. I've even seen it on the Target app and the Walmart app. But check it out. Just Google it if you don't know. Lessons from the Cage, Life Lessons from MMA, Roger Grimes. Now back to the program. Now what we're going to do is take that old technique that I taught you before. I call it attacking warrior, where we kick, punch, punch. All right, do that for a moment. Kick, punch, punch. So whatever foot is leading, that's what that is. So if you're going to be southpaw, kick, punch, punch. Try that southpaw. Go kick, punch, punch. Okay, so now it's a cool technique to do that, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't have timing. So I'm already in motion. See this? I'm moving around, throw a couple strikes at me. I can be like here. Now I can come up with a punch, punch. You see, that's how you're gonna mask this stuff. So I put a lot of videos out on YouTube, as you know. I had a lot of criticism back in the day because I just put the stuff out, and then people always have something to say. Sometimes they've been pretty good lately. I mean, I got a lot of good people watching this now. I get very few negative comments. But the thing is, even back in the days, I wasn't even showing or explaining it as well as I could have. That's where people would get that. Or I would just show it blank out technique, kick, punch, punch. But what those guys didn't realize, or they might have realized, and they just might have been trying to be funny with me. But here it is timing. Timing makes all the difference. You know, you can watch all the YouTube videos of me doing stuff all you want, and then when you work with me, it's totally different.
Well, when you just showed that move, one of the things as a fan of your series is to also maybe learn in the future the defense of that. Yeah. Because I'm looking at your hands, I'm exposed. If we were sparring in a fight, you have a point. I am not even averse enough to be able to, maybe stop one of those, but immediately you got to kick. There's nothing I could do to stop that.
It was Jerry Roberts. He was the one that telling me about like bouncing around, get the hands moving. You're already in motion, you move faster. Well, I'm not going to always jump up like this. If it's full contact, I might not want to do all this and waste all my energy jumping. But if I can stay in this movement like this, then all of a sudden, boom, bam, I can just dip away from him, go to punch him in the head. Dip, there's a kick, punch, punch. Of course, this move works best if my hands are up. I didn't have my hands up there. I was just kind of just talking about that point. But yeah, my hands are up. This is where the charm comes in.
But you don't even telegraph it. And you as a high-level black belt, you'd still be able to stop that punch, punch, or kick, punch, punch.
Well,
or punch, punch, kick.
I've been hit with just about everything under the sun. So you never know what's going to get you. I got hit with something so simple. I had a 14-year-old kid hit me with a chicken kick because he did it the way I told him to do it. I told him fake the first one, come out the second one. I went to block. He kicked me with the second one. I was like, I just showed him that week.
That's great.
So he used it on me. It's the way it is. All right, so I want you to start shadow boxing, and then I want you to throw a kick,
punch,
punch when I say move. Go ahead, keep going with it. Move. Kick, punch, punch. Come on, move. 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 Good, stop. See, Greg, you're being so hard on yourself. Right? You're exposing your own weaknesses. Professional musicians miss a chord sometimes, miss a note. They're off beat. They don't stop. They just catch right back into it and they just jump right in. That's what makes them professionals. Because the amateurs might have a hard time jumping back in. Think about that.
Yeah, if you're at a concert, you don't pick it up and they're already on to the next chord or the next.
So, hockey players, basketball. I like to say basketball a lot, just because I like basketball, but also it's a fast game. There's no time to worry about what just happened. I just missed that shot. Oh, now you're dwelling and thinking about, what can I do? No, now you got in your own head and you're going to get pulled out of the game. You're not going to be playing if you can't get out of your head. What you do is just keep going. Miss that shot, let's go. you just play better. That's the thing with sparring. Just play better. All right, so you can also do the same drill going around here, here, here. Meltdown. Kick, punch, punch, meltdown. You can still do it that way.
At least, I feel like I'm at least recognizing. Now, I have the honor, we have a weekday class, a group class, which you teach. And we get to do some things over and over. We had some repetition with one of the moves yesterday. And I can see, like, one of our other mates, Christian, did a great job with 7 swords. There's times where you get it right and you can see it. Yeah. But that's the consistency that I'm lacking. You may have that one kick, but it's got to be repetitive, repetition. Right. One thing that I have noticed and I appreciate about this this process with Sensei Roger is, in it, even in a short period of time, I feel like I have, under his tutelage, really grown in terms of just getting cleaner at everything that we do. Still a novice in karate, but sparring versus just going through class is completely different. When you do your regular karate on a weekly basis, you're learning moves, but you're not really interacting with anyone else. So sparring has been completely foreign and unique to me. And what Roger's done a great job with me is he sees things a little bit differently. And over the last 4 weeks watching my videos, I can just see a progression. And I have a long way to go, but I'm still a novice, so there's no expertise here. But I just feel like things are getting tighter, my kicks are getting a little bit cleaner, and my punches as well. We do a lot of stretching, and what I've also noticed is, when you're a kid, you have this growth chart where you see how much you grow over weeks and months. I'm starting to do that, or I'm doing that with my kicks. And over the last 2 months, and it's not drastic, but I've got this month of a growth in my kick, my ability to get a little bit more height and just more effectiveness. And learning to get that growth is not just the ability to be more flexible, but using all the parts of my body effectively, twisting the right way, moving the right way, and getting myself in position. So this is a long journey, and I still feel like I have a long way to go, but a lot of the things that we've been doing, I'm really impressed with.
What are you doing talking?
Oh, yeah.
We got a lesson to go to.
That was good.
We're just going to go into sparring, hands, feet. I know we've been doing hands here and feet here. We're just going to go right at it today. All right? You ready? No point fighting. Just go right at it. Here you go. Fight. See how clunky some of my kicks were? Because I was just throwing them and throwing them. Alright, now I'm going to try to do a little bit of theme that we're doing. So
That one got me, huh?
yeah, I already kicked you in the face.
So how did I run into that? What did you see? Not to stop us, but what did you see? Because I ducked, and I ducked
Well,
right
I was
into...
going to get you anyhow, but you ducked, so I didn't kick you.
Okay.
Because you would have got it in the nose.
I would have?
Yeah.
I would have got it right in the nose?
Yeah.
Yeah, your feet are lethal.
Alright, I got in your headspace telling you that I'm going to do that. I'm going to move and do what we learned, and then you got in your head, and then you start worrying, and you start doing stupid moves.
And it slows me up, right?
Alright, come on. Yeah, let's just fight. Good. I stood there and you back fist me.
Would that
You
have...
did a lot of stuff like we're doing. You slipped, bang. Good shot.
Thanks, sir.
There you go. Don't be so hard on yourself. I was brushing my nose a little bit.
That's,
kicked me in the butt,
that's not
man.
right to do, right? That's
Oh,
all.
you're right. You kicked me in the butt. That's all. Here's what I want to work with you for a moment. We were doing it in the group class too. Getting the fight stance. Remember we were saying 1, 2, lean away, 3, then you can throw the kick. 1, 2, lean, 3, kick. We were talking about that back stance. Remember we were talking about that? I've been trying to do that to you, but you won't come in enough for me to do that. I go 1, 2, and you just stand there. You're like, oh, I'm not coming back at you. You're not getting aggressive with me, like, which is fine. It just spoiled my plan. So I had to do something else.
So when you
Which
say
is always
it's
good.
1, 2,
Yeah, now I come in, now kick.
so it's a 1,
Yeah,
2,
but don't be
back.
so far apart. 1, 2, 3. Keep yourself a little closer. So all you have to do is lift and kick.
Okay.
Try
And
that.
then Roger, where are you? I mean, you're kicking to whatever's exposed, but you're.
Yeah. So we're up here. Just punch, punch. Now from here, lean back. I might walk into that, but I want to walk into that.
Okay. Okay.
So it's here. 1, 2 coming at me. 3, 4.
See, I have a habit of I'm ducking and not looking, so I'm getting in this where I'm blind.
Yeah.
I find myself getting in that situation to where you can knock me out.
Yeah. There we go, fight.
Good shot. Did it again. I did it again. I keep falling. I keep going.
Be like that musician. Just keep rolling. Roll with it. Roll with it. So I was a little delayed on that, but the same theory is that, well, I could have just kicked automatically, but I had too much weight on that leg, it wasn't smooth. I feel clunky today because it's just sluggish. We could blame the 90-degree humidity too, but I just feel sluggish.
That was great. That was beautiful. I have to. That was a beautiful. Okay.
You didn't see that, did you?
I did not.
Alright, so
That was beautiful.
throw a punch in my head, you were another way. You were there, so I took advantage of it and I kicked in the back of the head. Too bad it wasn't on a different camera view, it would have been really beautiful.
Oh.
Alright, here you go. Let's do this. This is one of the things I'm going to be showing you too. There you go, there you go.
You let me have that.
I hesitated, you took it.
You let me have
You're good, you're good, here you go. See how the back stance worked?
Yes.
This back stance, you didn't even touch me.
I can't get to you.
I didn't take advantage of opportunity to kick you. Let's do this.
Nice.
You see how I slipped it,
Yes.
and I was able
And
to
you
do
got it
that.
in time.
So remember 1, 2, 3, I just went 1. So you can split this stuff up. It doesn't have to be. Just because I gave a certain combination doesn't mean.
And it landed.
Yeah, so I did a video for about the back stance. You know, I'm going to add this to it. I didn't edit it yet, but this is going to be to it.
Well, in our classes,
You're
you
talking
can do a lot
about the
of that.
back stance, remember? Talking about
Yep.
that? That's what that is.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Woohoo!
So
And I took that slow mo and still barely crushed you.
Am I predictable? Is that part of it? I mean, I seem like I'm again. I'm in that situation
Don't
again.
feel that. I'm just bringing it to you a little more.
Okay.
You know, as you get a little better, I kick it up a little bit. You have to feel that discomfort.
Well,
I'm not trying to keep you to where you're feeling that you're not worthy or anything, or saying, well, you know, I'm terrible. No, I'm just getting your reaction. You're doing better, but if we stay the same pace, you're never going to grow.
Well, nothing slows down, and when you're sparring against me, I see 15 hands and 15 feet. I
Yeah.
mean, there's so much going on. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah. So I see the big picture. I see vision up to the whole room. I can see the camera over there. I can see
You
the
really
corner
can see
over
all
here.
that.
So when I start picturing here, I see your whole body. So go ahead and throw stuff at me. I change the angles on you to where I limit your strikes. I was in a Bart Vale seminar. Bart Vale asked the question, if someone throws 5 strikes at you, how many are you going to block? A lot of people are like, 5, 2. Well, how do you get 2?
You don't know.
5. I say 1. You know, but Bart Vale, I didn't say nothing. In my mind, I'm saying 1. Bart Vale goes 1.
No way.
Do you know why 1?
You may block the first one.
I blocked that first one, and I'm not going to let you have the other ones if I can help it. Go ahead, throw 5 strikes at me. Boom! Okay, there's the 5 strikes.
Did you tell him that later on?
No, I just let it be. It wasn't my show
Gotcha.
to tell him.
Gotcha.
I knew the answer, and that was a good answer because I'm a fighter. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Move around a little bit, move around a little bit. There you go. I can't lean away from the wall. You just have to make sure you get deep enough. If you're just barely touching me, remember that touch game here?
Yeah.
You gotta be able to get in though, get past my guard. So when I do this, if you still hit me, even if it's a touch like this, that other one might not be a touch.
Well, what I'm fearful of or recognizing is I know you're doing that,
Yeah.
but that's there. So I know if I come in, no matter how
That's
close
because
I
you know
am.
who I am, you got the fear.
Yeah, and I do.
Don't fear it. There we go, fight.
Oh,
Alright?
just when that's coming, you go with it. What you came with.
I don't need the kick here, I can strike with my hands only.
See, you.
But that's that slipping like boxers will do, you know, shoulder kind of as this.
You came in with a.
I just hooked you. So here's a couple ways I throw a hook. In close, I throw it this way. For a reach, I throw it like this. When you start throwing your hooks this way, it's not so much of an arm strike, it's more body. You don't get as tired as fast, you get a little more power. But the problem with this is if you get in too much, you could break your hand because you hit the little knuckle. But from a reach, I hit you with that first area, the first knuckles.
And you know, you've hit. I've been fortunate, the honor of getting hit by you a bunch of different times.
Yeah.
I know you're not coming full speed.
Bunch of
That was the
different
hardest.
ways.
That one was the hardest hit that I felt.
You didn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't hit you that hard.
No, but
You
yeah.
didn't see it. You good?
Yeah. Just now, there's something else I gotta look for.
Come on. All right, Bray.
Darn it! I just had the pleasure of getting my butt handed to me by Sensei Roger again, and one of the things that I'm trying to do is be an aggressive fighter, but I'm finding myself that is always in the defensive mode. So when you're sparring with somebody at his level, it feels like I think I shared with him that there's 10 arms, or 10 punches, 10 feet, 10 hands. And every time I feel like I'm getting some level of progress, Roger throws another wrinkle in it to put me back into the reality of I'm still a novice. I'm fortunate that he's kicked it up a little bit with me, so he got 2 punches on me that I did not even see coming. And he's only probably at 20%, but they landed so cleanly that I felt him. And it's I know it's an evolution, but when you have the ability to fight and spar with somebody at his level, it is like you're in slow motion and you feel like he's going at 5,000 miles an hour. It's it's an onslaught at times. So I appreciate him continuing to step it up. I just hope that I can sustain with it.
What are you doing talking again?
Where'd
Come
you
on,
go?
We gotta close this video. Thanks for sticking around this far on another video. Greg, how you feeling?
I'm upright.
Yeah, right.
I'm upright.
I did kick it up a little bit. Greg was saying off camera that am I digressing or am I getting worse or something? No, I just kicked it up a little bit on you. You have to feel a little bit. I can't keep it the same always. You're not gonna learn.
No, and I think the thing that I need to balance being a defensive fighter, but having a little bit more aggressive in me. But when I do that, I just know that who I'm sparring against, and you keep bringing me back to reality, which I appreciate.
Just don't think about it being me. Just fight a person. You see things, what's coming at you. Fight situationally. What you're seeing at. I mean, what sucks about me? I'll just fight you 3-4 different ways. You think I'm like fighting here, also I'm boxing.
Well, and sometimes you'll show the same defensive posture, but then you come at me with 5 different things from that same baseline.
So that's versatility. I mean, not great at one thing. I'm decent at multitude of things, and that's what makes it sneaky about me. Is you think you got me figured out, all of a sudden I switched up like that on you, you're like.
Yeah, and when I start telling you that I'm focusing on your feet, you come with a.
Then I punched you.
You did.
All right, but if you guys here still, thanks for watching and sticking to the end of the video. But if you haven't subscribed yet,
Just do it.
do it. Subscribe, like, comment. You know how we do it in the YouTube world. Share this video. Help us out. Let's get more views. The subscriber count is great, but the views, that's what really helps us. So let's get more views. You see a great video you really like on our channel, any video, talk about it to someone else. Share it, send it to them, text it to them. Hey, check this video out. That'll help us out. If you want to keep seeing more videos that you enjoy, do that for us.
And it's an honor for you to watch my journey. It's got hiccups on the way, but thank you.
But everyone has a journey in this. You just get to see your own on video, and they get to watch some.
The black and blue.
So, God bless you. See you on the next video.